Hello friends, this is Akshara and this time I'm going to explain you about my sixth experiment of my web technology lab. So this was about creating a quiz using the time function. So I created the quiz over here. Now uh, we had to use JavaScript to create the quiz. So we'll start something like this. Okay. So this is the normal starting of the uh, HTML file, and then as you can see I have included my CSS file externally and using this tag, and the JavaScript also I have included externally. uh, so this is the JavaScript where I have included. Now yeah, so we'll start from here, and its background is given with this image which is already saved in the file, and then we come in we'll set everything in the center. So while it is in the center, now heading quiz header, like for this one we are setting the header. uh, we are giving a class name so that we can set its properties in the CSS file, and that's the heading. Now when you go for the table, this is the table part where I have stored the quiz. You can make quiz in any way, like each page should contain one question, and then when you click on next it will go to the next question. You can create quiz like that, but I thought when we have to create, we can create in the same page. Why not why creating so many pages? uh, but if you want to look attractive, that will be best option with so many CSS properties. And yes, you can create one question per page. Now as you can see, so we start a table. This is the table. This whole thing is in the table, and for the first row we have two columns. Okay, so for the first row, tr starts over here and end over here. We have two columns, dd1 and then dd2. Okay, and this each column will have a division section in which in the paragraph 1 it is with class question 1. Okay, then in the question 1 we have after this question 1 we have list items, so that we can display all this part, and each list item will be of type radio. We can put of type radio so that we can click on something. Now when you click on the type radio, I mean create this, then give their name and value, and these all parts will be uses in your JavaScript for deciding your quiz answers. Okay, I'll show you how. Now after creating this, we need to create this part for each this one option with value 1 for the correct one, and the rest one will be 0, and this name should be, remember the options of the same question should have the same name, and their values will be given over here in this label tag. And when you put a label, give the ID as correct answer 1. So this is for the first question. Similarly, I have created many questions, not many, 10 questions. So this was for the first question. Then in the second row we have the third and fourth question. Then in the fourth row we have fourth and fifth question, sixth and seventh, and eighth. So in 5 rows I have 10 questions. There are 5 rows in this. So this was for the index portion. Now for displaying the correct answer, it will all be submitted in the JavaScript file whenever you click a radio button, and then yeah, so you have a submit button over here which will be on click, it will submit to the JavaScript file. Okay, now as you can see I have some space, so let's first finish the quiz. The language spoken by the Pakistani is something Sindhi, language is Sahara, Russia. Okay, as I already know, I have already done this. I'll just make sure I put some wrong answers. Let's put some random things so that we get a wrong answer too. Okay, so now we might be having few wrong answers. So when we submit, it will give you which all questions you had with wrong answers. So 4, 5, 6, 8 were the wrong answers, and their answers are displayed over here. This is due to JavaScript, and your scores will be 10. Your score will be displayed over here. So your score will be displayed because of this tag, and these are all the division sections. Okay, division section, correct answer, and whatever need to be printed, it will first go to the JavaScript, and from the JavaScript it will decide which portion to be displayed. Now let's go to the CSS portion first. So in the CSS portion, as you can see, there is border dotted black, border is dotted black, this one. Then when comes to the question, I have given question as something like this. These are the question properties. Then after question properties, quiz header, etc., etc. All the properties, whichever for whatever you need to give, you can decide over here and just give. Then this is the submit button properties, so that okay, the submit button has disappeared. So yeah, submit button, its color and other things are decided over here. The table properties over here. After that, whichever properties you need to get to whatever portion, you can just write in your CSS. So this is my CSS file. Now we go to the JavaScript code where we have decided what to do. So we start with the function, then console.log submitted, so that we can check whether whatever was there is submitted or not. Then answer, score, this is where you are calculating the score. Then variable radio buttons properties are over here. I mean, you'll be getting from this portion. Then for variable will start so that we can calculate. Okay, now length, radio number, so from where till where you need to calculate. And then if radio number I checked, I mean whatever is checked or not, whichever is checked, then it will find out whatever is checked, and then it will submit the answer. That was for just the submission purpose. Okay, now whenever you submit the answer, it will check whether it's wrong or right. Okay, for that, now when for calculating the score, as you already saw, I have given the number as q1, names as q1, q2. So using this, we'll be calculating the score. Okay, these are actually values returned from those portion, and values will be like, if whenever it's 1 will come over here, and whenever it's 0 will come over here. It will be stored in this variable. Now this variable is used for printing. So we are printing over here, and then yeah, this for the function. For correct answers, it will be printing over here. Then comes the if statements. Whenever you find a wrong answer, it will just print that answer. So this is for this portion, using these things. Okay, correct answer 3, then correct answer will be printed in each tag. This will be only called when you have pressed wrong answer. Okay, and then you're storing it in array. Okay, so whatever you need to do, you can do in this JavaScript code.
calculate the answer. Store first get the information whatever they have entered, then calculate the answer. I mean calculate, but give the value as 1 so that it's easier to calculate the answer. And then as I showed, you can show the wrong answer and the correct answers. So this is how the program is working. Fine. Thank you.